How's everybody doing today? My name's Rick, Rick Mason, and I am the owner of beerandaletraveler.com. I originally set that up as a way to do brewery tours here in the East Ohio region. Unfortunately, COVID-19 came about. So that sort of changed some things. Obviously, business got slow. Um, with things shut down, there was really not a lot that I could do about it. I obviously don't want people getting sick and all that due to my tours. So now what I do are strictly private tours, groups of 10 or less, and go wherever people want. Whether they want to do breweries, whether they want to do wineries, whether they want to do a mix of both. I've also done some dinner and drinks type things with groups of 10 or less, and seems to be working out okay. I hope that things will continue to pick up, but until we get COVID resolved, it's going to be a little different in the way business is being done by me. What we're here for today, it's Friday. It's a fall day here in Ohio. It's in the low 60s or upper 50s. I think right now 60, I'm showing 61 degrees. Those of you that know me know that I like beer. I mean, and I like pretty much all kinds of beer. During the summer, I like some sours and some IPAs, some lighter beers. This evening, being that it's going to be a little chillier out, I'm probably going to go with some darker beers, either some stouts or porters, possibly a red ale. Not really sure at this point. Red ales to me, I love how they taste. The Marzens, the Oktoberfest, the Killian's Red, things like that. I love how they taste, but for whatever reason, they tend to give me a headache, even if I only have one or two. And, obviously that's not something that I'd prefer to have as a headache. I'd probably, like I said, probably go more towards the stouts or porters. I'll go up to Sublime Smoke in Bolivar, which is northern Tuscarawas County. They've got great barbecue and a great craft beer selection. 16 taps plus, I don't know, 100 plus bottles and cans, different types and styles from all over the country, and even, I believe, some from other areas of the world. I know he may have a couple of German beers in the cans and bottles. He may also have, there was one that I had there at one time was from Panama. So he does carry some of the foreign beers that are available out there too. I think the stouts for me in the winter months are just because they're a heavier beer, slower drinking beer than if I'm going to sit and drink a session IPA or a Pilsner or a lager. I just like to have something that I can sip on and enjoy the evening with. And, obviously I don't condone drinking and driving. So, I won't be the driver tonight if I'm going to partake in too many beers. Typically can get away with one if I'm only going to be at dinner for, 2 or 3 hours. I'll have one beer. If I'm going to be there for the evening, 5 or 6 hours, I may have two, dependent upon alcohol of those beers, because some of the current beers out there have pretty high alcohol contents, ranging anywhere from 3.5%, which is, those of you that are old enough remember the old 3-2 beer, up to 14 or 15% in alcohol, which is just under what a typical bottle of wine is. A bottle of wine is typically 17%. So, it's typically going to be a sipping beer for this evening, and we will probably do the patio. Has a nice patio. It'll be a little chilly, so I have to make sure that I'm bundled up. I'll have a hat on this bald head and be wearing a light jacket of some type. So just bear with me here. This is my first YouTube video, and just trying to figure out how it works. I do some Facebook stuff, and typically tend to be a little bit of a political conversation to them, but I thought I'd just talk beer today. So you guys have a good one. Happy Friday.